Quick question, would you rather own a shiny app that might make money someday, or a fleet of portable toilets that quietly prints cash every single weekend? Because the second one is where the real money quietly hides. I'm dead serious. The businesses that make people wrinkle their nose are usually the ones with the fattest margins, the least competition, and customers who genuinely have no choice but to pay you. Ugly is a feature, not a bug. Here's the pattern that connects every business on this list. Nobody dreams of doing these jobs, so fewer people compete. The work is gross, boring, or awkward, which scares off the flashy founders. And the demand basically never goes away. Quick heads up before we dig in. This is a personal finance channel for education and entertainment, not personalized financial advice. Nothing here is a signal to go quit your job and buy a septic truck tomorrow morning, okay? Ugly business number 1, portable toilet rental. Every construction site, music festival, marathon, and county fair legally needs somewhere for people to go. And local governments actually mandate a certain number of units per crowd size. The economics are beautiful in an ugly way. You buy a unit once, then rent it out over and over for years. The customer pays monthly, you service it weekly, and that same piece of plastic keeps earning long after it's paid for itself. Think about who your competition is. Almost nobody wakes up excited to build a toilet empire. That means in a lot of regions, 1 or 2 operators dominate an entire county, and they set the prices because there's simply nobody else to call. And here's the punchline. The grosser the job, the higher the barrier. The disgust that keeps you out is the exact same disgust protecting the owner's profit. Their moat is literally made of the thing you don't want to touch. Ugly business number 2, the humble laundromat. Beige walls, buzzing fluorescent lights, machines chugging away while nobody watches. It looks like the least exciting building on the block, and that's exactly why investors quietly love it. A well-run laundromat is close to semi-passive once it's set up. The machines take payment automatically, customers do their own labor for free, and a lot of locations don't even need staff standing there all day. The demand is also incredibly sticky. In dense neighborhoods full of renters, plenty of apartments have no washer or dryer. Those people need clean clothes every single week, recession or boom, which makes the revenue remarkably steady. Now the honest part, because I'm not here to sell you a fantasy. Machines break, water bills are real, and a bad location can bleed you dry. Boring does not automatically mean easy, it means overlooked. But that overlooked factor is the whole point. While everybody chases trendy cafes and fitness studios, the quiet operator with 3 laundromats across town is collecting quarters and building genuine wealth nobody bothers to notice. Ugly business number 3, vending machines. Everybody has walked past 1,000 of them and thought absolutely nothing. But a smart route operator sees a network of tiny automated stores working around the clock without a single employee. The magic is the markup and the placement. You buy inventory at wholesale, sell it at convenience store prices, and the machine never calls in sick, never asks for a raise, and works 24 hours a day. The real skill isn't the machine at all, it's negotiating the location. A machine in a busy hospital or factory break room can out-earn 10 machines sitting in a dead hallway. Location is the entire game here. Here's a mindset shift for you. You're not really in the snack business. You're in the real estate business, renting tiny slices of high-traffic floor space and putting a money-making box on top of each one. Ugly business number 4, self-storage. A metal box on cheap land at the edge of town. It's about as unglamorous as real estate gets, and yet it's one of the most resilient property types out there. Why does it work so well? Because humans accumulate stuff and hate throwing it away. People move, downsize, divorce, inherit furniture, and start businesses out of a garage, and all of that clutter needs somewhere to live. The operating costs are delightfully low. No plumbing in every unit, minimal staff, no kitchens or elevators to maintain. It's basically walls, doors, and a security camera collecting rent from people who forget they're even paying. And here's the psychology that operators quietly rely on. Once your belongings are inside, moving them out is a huge hassle. So people keep paying month after month for stuff they'll probably never use again. Inertia is a business model. Ugly business number 5, junk removal and dumpster rental. When someone clears out a dead relative's house or guts a kitchen for a remodel, they don't want to think about the debris. They just want it gone, fast. That desperation is where the margin lives. People pay a serious premium for speed and for not having to lift anything themselves. You're selling relief, and relief is one of the most valuable things you can ever sell. The startup version is almost laughably simple. A truck, a couple of strong people, and a phone number. No storefront, no fancy branding, no venture capital. Just show up, haul it away, and send the invoice. And the beautiful twist, a lot of that junk isn't even junk. Scrap metal, working appliances, and resellable furniture can turn into a second stream of income on top of what the customer already paid you to take it. Ugly business number 6, parking. A flat slab of asphalt in the right downtown block can be one of the highest return uses of land there is, and it requires almost nothing from the person collecting the money. Think about it. No inventory to spoil, no product to ship, no returns to process. You're renting the same empty space over and over, dozens of times a day, and the ground never wears out from being sat on. In crowded cities, a single well-placed lot near a stadium, hospital, or airport can generate steady cash, while the owner sits back and waits for the surrounding land values to climb over the years. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you looked at a parking lot and thought, that's a wealth machine? Probably never. And that blind spot is exactly why the owners are so happy. Ugly business number 7, death care, funeral homes, cemeteries, and cremation services. It's uncomfortable, I know, but it's also the single most guaranteed customer base in the entire economy, because everyone eventually needs it. The demand is completely recession-proof. Downturns don't stop people from passing away, and grieving families rarely shop around for the cheapest option in the middle of their worst week. Price sensitivity essentially disappears. Many of these businesses are also generational, run by the same family for decades, trusted names in a small town. That trust is a moat that a slick new competitor can't just buy with a marketing budget. I'll be blunt, there's an ethical line here. The best operators serve grieving people with genuine care, not upsells and pressure. Being in an ugly business never gives you a license to be an ugly person. Ugly business number 8, the truly nasty stuff. Pest control, septic pumping, and grease trap cleaning for restaurants. This is the category most people won't even let you finish describing before they cringe and change the subject. And that cringe is precisely the profit. A restaurant legally cannot operate with a clogged grease trap. A homeowner cannot ignore a failing septic system. When the alternative is shutting down, people pay whatever it takes. Even better, most of this work is recurring by regulation or by nature. Pests come back, traps refill, systems need pumping on a schedule. That turns a one-time gross job into a predictable, repeating stream of income. So notice the through line across all 8. The dirtier or more embarrassing the work, the fewer competitors, the more essential the service, and the stickier the customer. Disgust and boredom are basically doing your marketing for you. So let me tie this together, because the lesson is bigger than toilets and grease traps. Wealth doesn't usually hide inside the exciting, crowded ideas everyone's fighting over. It hides in the boring, unsexy corners nobody bothers to look at. Every business here shares the same DNA: essential demand, weak competition, low glamour, and high repeat revenue. If you ever go hunting for your own opportunity, that checklist matters way more than how cool it sounds at a party. And one more honest reminder, because I mean it, none of these are get-rich-quick buttons. They take real work, real capital, and real risk, and plenty of people lose money in every single one of them. Again, this whole video is education and entertainment, not personalized financial advice. Do your own research, run the actual numbers for your area, and talk to a professional before you put $1 into anything you saw today. If this flipped a switch in how you look at boring businesses, hit subscribe, because next I'm breaking down how ordinary people finance and actually buy these unglamorous cash machines. Drop the ugliest profitable business you know in the comments. I read them.